All right, so as you can see, we have a box. This box came from Gamestop, so I'm excited to see what it is. I believe that this should be the Rebels, or at least the Rebels that they have available for Star Wars Black Series. So let's go ahead and unbox the box. I am so excited. I've been waiting for a very long time to complete my Rebels crew, and I believe this will be the box to do it. Put away the knife. Oh my goodness. So I don't know about you guys, but I went ahead and did the pre-order for the Rebels line through GameStop. The cool thing about that is they did an extreme discount. So that is the whole reason why I did it. Even though I have some of these in the newer, I should say the older format, but I wanted to go ahead and collect the boxes and then go ahead and unbox the ones that I didn't already have. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be unboxing Zeb. I'm so excited. The other figure that I did not have was Ezra. So I'm looking forward to see how these guys look. So as you can see, I went ahead and lined all these guys up the way that they're supposed to be. So that way we can see the sides of them. We do have a couple more that will be coming. You can see that they are missing right here. We should have those when they ship later this month from GameStop. So what GameStop did was they went ahead and partially shipped the ones that were available, and the other ones will be shipping later. So as you can see, we've got Zeb, we have Chopper, Ezra, Hera, and then Sabine as well. So what we'll do today, like I said, we're going to go ahead and unbox Zeb, because that is the main one that nobody has had before this launch. So join me as we unbox Zeb. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the outside of the box first, since this is actually the first of the new box setup that we're going to be taking a look at. So as you can see, the Star Wars Rebels figures, they all have the purple line. All the other ones do as well. And as you can see down below here, we've got Garazeb, Zeb, Orrelios. The figure himself, it looks awesome, so I'm looking forward to taking a look at him. It's kind of plain though with that gray background, so I don't know how I feel about that yet. But then, as we turn it around on this side part here, we got the cool image of Zeb. You know, it's kind of less cartoony, more lifelike version of Zeb, which is awesome. And then we've got the similar image right here. And then we've got Garazeb, Zeb, Orrelios here. Meet the muscle of the Ghost Team. Garazeb, Zeb, Orrelios was a cunning Lasat honor guard who adopted the cause of rebellion against the Empire. And then we've got number 1, and then Star Wars Rebels there. Then unfortunately on this side, it kind of went kind of plain. We've got just black here, no name or anything like that on the side. And that's really it on the sides. On the top, we've got the window kind of going back to the earlier versions of the red boxes. And then we got the bottom. And that's the box. So let's go ahead and unbox Zeb. So I went ahead and got our trusty knife out. And we're going to try going from the bottom again, because that seems to have been working for us pretty well here. Go safety on that knife. We've got the gray insert still there. We'll go ahead and leave that in. And it's interesting, we've got the cover piece. And we had some warnings that fell out. We've got his multifaceted weapon here. And then Zeb. Holy cow. He's got some feet. All right, so what we'll do is we'll stand him up here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and get things cleaned up, and then we'll take a closer look at Zeb finally. And then after we've taken a closer look at his articulation, some of the things that are new about him, because he's totally new figure, totally new mold, we'll go ahead and take some pictures, maybe put him up against some of the other Rebels figures, and then talk about the things that we like and don't like, maybe things that we discovered along the way as well. So we'll be right back. All right, so as you can see, we got everything cleaned up. I figured what we'll do first is we'll take a look at Zeb's weapon here. The first thing we'll do is take off the effects. That was great. Stand you right back up there, Zeb. Take off the other effect. And then taking a look, so basically, we've got the staff. We all know about the staff, which is pretty cool. And then he was able to also use it as a blaster as well, and we can do that just like that. There we go, just like that. And you can see we've got the trigger right there and the handle right there as well. We'll take a closer look at this in his hands, see how that works as well. And it comes out, that comes out, and we've got his staff again. Something to note, we do have 2 pegs on either side. When you close this guy up, those pegs will line up and go on the back of Zeb right there. And again, we'll take a closer look at that when we take a closer look at Zeb. So basically, we've got it as the staff, we've got it as the blaster as well. And the cool thing is we've got these effects as well, so pretty cool. But taking a look at some of the coloring, so the wraps on this are pretty cool. Maybe zoom in, make sure the focus is there. We've got some silver paint in here, and you notice we've got some silver paint and wear on there as well. So super cool. And then those guys pull out as well. So yeah, pretty happy with that, since we've been waiting forever for Zeb. So let's go ahead and focus in on Zeb here and take a look at his articulation. So, wow, he's got some heft to him. So let's go ahead and actually let's just take a look at his face. I mean, this is Zeb here. Yeah, I mean, this looks a lot less cartoony. One thing I will say is that his eyes seem to be much smaller than I was expecting. In Rebels, his eyes always seem much bigger. But maybe they decided to do that to make it more lifelike by making the eyes more human-like. I'm not sure. But got some good detailing on the beard here. Yeah. Super cool. I like the fact that the beard actually hangs down as well, so you can see that. But other than that, I mean, that's definitely Zeb. It's so cool. If you take a look, we've got we've got movement. We've got a joint at the top and at the bottom of the neck, so you're able to get some good forward back motion as well as good twisting. So the head is able to go the full 360. And then from there, you're able to look up, look down, and then a little bit of variant in between, like a nice little head tilt, for instance. Take a look here. We've got a couple of different colors of green. His shoulders do go full 90. Super cool. Top of the shoulder, nothing happens, but at the elbow, we do have full 360. We're able to get good movement on this side. We're able to get basically 90 and maybe a little bit more than 90 on his other hand. The wrist goes full 360 and back and forth on his left. His right, same, except this should go up and down, please. Thank you. Up and down. Awesome. So pretty good articulation so far. He's able to get also some good movement in at the torso. actually really good movement at the torso. And then legs, pretty decent there. At the top of the legs, we've got the ability to do a full 360. Should be able to do that on both sides, maybe. Ooh, that one's stiff. That leg does not want to do anything. I wonder, oh, there we go. It was just stiff. Able to get full motion on that one. And then this is where things get interesting because Zeb is not anywhere close to human. So let's do basics. You know, he's able to do the full all the way back on the knees because he's double jointed knee. So able to do that. But here we go. He's got the dog bend right here. So that's able to move back and forward. So we're going to do some interesting things as far as posing. And then that's able to do a full 360. And then the feet are able to go up and down a little bit as well. No additional, oh, and they're able to spin as well. So, wow. So we probably want to do some, I don't know how we're going to get them to stand, make the right kind of pose. You can do some pretty cool action poses, though, definitely, because he is able to get that type of movement. So let's go ahead and take a look at the staff here one more time. So we've got the pegs here and here. So those guys go right in. No problem. Good likeness of Zeb. Definitely a lot less cartoony. You know, not quite as lifelike as this guy here, but can't complain. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take some pictures, and we'll go ahead and see what Zeb really looks like, and we'll be right back talking about what we found, what we like, what we don't like, maybe something I missed, because that definitely happens as we do our first look. Be right back. All right, everyone. So had some fun taking some pictures. You can see how much Zeb towers over the rest of the Ghost crew. It's to scale as you'd expect, but man, he is big. You may have noticed there's one figure missing. That is Ezra. I was not able to pick him up in the old lineup. So I will be opening him probably next. So that way we'll be able to take a closer look at the more photorealistic version of him. And then from there, what we'll be able to do is for future videos, what we'll do is we'll take a look at the photorealistic versions of, say, the other characters here, and see how they match up between the old and the new figures. So, but focusing back on Zeb, if you have any questions about Zeb, I invite you to ask down below. Oh, and also, so taking a closer look at Zeb, I should go back to that. Yeah, he's awesome. He is heavy. He is somewhat of a pain to get standing up sometimes, just because of the way that his feet and his ankles work. And some of that might just be because the joints just need to be stiffened up or something like that. But you know, sometimes it took just a minute to get him to stand up, but once I did, everything was fine. So no worries there other than that. But yeah, he's awesome. I'm glad that he was able to join the rest of the Ghost crew. So no real complaints at all, actually. So very happy with him. So with that, if you have any questions, ask down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel. If you have any questions about the channel itself, you can ask down below as well. We've been getting a lot of feedback, especially on the Mandalorian prototype. I should say the Boba Fett Mandalorian prototype helmet. I should be able to customize the other helmet that just arrived. So I'll be doing that in a future video as well. So you can see how I customize it, what I do to be able to adhere to the spray paint, and what changes I make to the helmet prior to, during, and after as well. So that's an upcoming video. So if you're interested in that type of material, I do invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you look around, you'll notice that we do a whole lot of Star Wars stuff, especially Black Series figures, but we do a lot of other things as well, like home automation, drones, GoPros, that sort of thing as well. Basically anything that a professional geek might be interested in, hence Star Wars. I'm a professional geek. I love Star Wars, so that's why it's there. So with that, if you are interested in this type of material, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And with that, have a great day.